Hey, wifeys, have you ever been told that love should be effortless? Or that jealousy means he really cares about you? These common relationship myths might sound romantic, but in reality, they can sabotage your love life and keep you from the deep, meaningful commitment you deserve. I'm Andrea Brown, a relationship coach, helping high value women attract meaningful love and commitment. If that sounds like you, subscribe to my channel right now and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Today, we're diving into part 2 of debunking the biggest relationship myths. A few episodes ago, we uncovered some of the most misleading beliefs about love and relationships. If you missed it, definitely go back and watch the episode after this one, okay? I'll put the link in the description and up here to make it easy for you, okay? But today, I have 5 more myths to break down. Ones that might be keeping you from the love you truly deserve. And if you're ready to take control of your love life, my marriage magnetism coaching program and transform your love life guide, which follows along with my transform your love life YouTube series, will help you do just that. Stay tuned until the end for the details, okay? There are so many myths about love that can hold you back from the relationship you desire. If you believe these myths, you might find yourself questioning a great connection, settling for less than you deserve, or feeling stuck in cycles of disappointment. That's why today we're going to break down some of the biggest misconceptions about love and commitment, just so that you can recognize the truth and move forward with confidence. Let's start with one of the most common ones. Myth number 1. Conflict means you're not compatible. How many of you have ever thought that? If we argue, maybe we're just not meant to be. I hear this all the time from my clients, but it's a huge myth. Every single couple, yes, even the happiest ones, me and my husband, experience disagreements. The difference is how they handle those disagreements. The idea that the right relationship should always be easy often makes people think conflict means you're with the wrong person. But the truth, every relationship has disagreements. What matters is how you handle them. Dr. Sue Johnson, the creator of emotionally focused therapy, explains that conflict isn't the issue, it's the disconnection it creates. Strong couples learn to navigate disagreements in a way that strengthens their bond rather than tearing it down. How many times have you heard that if a relationship is right, it should just flow effortlessly? While love should feel aligned, that doesn't mean it won't require effort. Trust me, my husband and I have been together a total of 15 years, married for 10 this year. If I told you we never argued, that would be a big fat fib. Okay? It's knowing how to communicate through the conflict and repair your connection afterward. Dr. John Gottman, a leading expert in relationships, found that couples who last aren't the ones who never have problems, they're the ones who know how to work through them. A thriving relationship requires communication, compromise, and intentionality. So many people believe that if a relationship requires work, then it's not meant to be. But the truth, real love does take some effort. Think about any successful aspect of your life, your career, your health, your personal growth. All of these require consistent effort, right? Love is not different. The key is making sure you're putting in effort with the right person, someone who is also committed to showing up for you, right? Conflict isn't a sign of incompatibility, it's an opportunity for growth when handled with respect and understanding. Disagreements can actually bring you closer to your partner. It's all about communication and emotional intelligence. Action step. Think about one way you can intentionally show up in your current or future relationship this week. Whether it's improving your communication, setting a boundary, or deepening your connection, write it down and commit to it. If you're unsure about what's holding you back in love, take my love language quiz. It'll help you uncover your unique love blocks and what you need to shift to attract lasting commitment. Action step number 2. Next time you experience conflict, pause and ask yourself, am I listening to understand or am I listening to respond? Shifting your focus to understanding will change how you handle disagreements. Myth number 2, love should be a fairy tale, which kind of goes hand in hand with the first myth. But in reality, your love isn't a never-ending fairy tale. It's built on everyday moments, honest communication, and mutual growth. Instead of expecting constant magic, embrace the beauty in overcoming challenges together. Action step. Reflect on a recent challenge in your relationship and write down 3 lessons you learned from overcoming it. Celebrate how these experiences have strengthened your bond and fostered growth. Myth number 3, jealousy equals love. We've all seen movies where the super jealous, overprotective partner is framed as romantic. We also see it in music and even social media, romanticizing jealousy as a sign of deep love. But real talk, jealousy isn't a measure of love. It's often a reflection of insecurity and trust issues. Now, I'm not saying a little bit of jealousy is always unhealthy, but when it becomes controlling, obsessive, or leads to toxic behavior, that is a red flag. A strong, healthy relationship is built on trust and respect, not possessiveness. A partner who constantly needs to monitor you, get upset when you talk to others, or makes you feel guilty for having personal boundaries isn't showing love. They're showing fear of losing control. Action step. Reflect on past situations where jealousy played a role in your relationships. Were those situations about love or were they rooted in fear and insecurity? Myth number 4. This is big, okay? Marriage will fix your relationship problems. I'm sorry, but it won't. So many people believe that if they just get engaged or walk down the aisle, the issues they had while dating will magically disappear. But let me tell you from experience, marriage amplifies whatever issues already exist in the relationship. If there's poor communication, lack of trust, or unresolved emotional wounds, these things won't vanish just because you say, I do. In fact, they'll likely become even more noticeable. That's why it's so important to build a solid foundation before making that commitment. How many times have you seen someone rush into marriage hoping it'll magically fix everything? The truth is, marriage doesn't solve problems, it magnifies them. If there are trust issues, lack of communication, or unresolved wounds, that's why it's also so important to work on yourself and the relationship before taking that step. Action step. Ask yourself, would I still feel secure and fulfilled in this relationship exactly as it is right now, without marriage? If the answer is no, it's time to address those challenges first. Got it? Myth number 5. Men are afraid of commitment. You heard that? How many times have you heard someone say, men just don't want to commit? Or men don't commit to me, as if it's a universal truth. The reality is, men aren't afraid of commitment. They're afraid of committing to the wrong person. Research shows that men are actually very intentional when it comes to choosing a life partner. A study from the Pew Research Center found that men who are ready for marriage tend to be more selective and seek partners who align with their long-term vision. So when a man tells you he's not ready, it's not necessarily because he's scared. It's because he doesn't see you as the one he wants to commit to right now. And that's a hard truth, but it's also an empowering one because it means commitment isn't about luck, it's about alignment. The real issue, most high value, high achieving women like us don't struggle with attracting men. The challenge is attracting men who are serious about long term commitment and marriage, right? A man's willingness to commit has less to do with fear and more to do with his personal readiness. Is he emotionally, financially, and mentally prepared for a long term partnership? And the quality of the relationship. Does he see this as a connection worth investing in? Also, how he perceives you. Are you embodying the traits he envisions in a lifelong partner? Action step. Instead of asking why don't men want to commit, shift the question to, am I showing up as the woman who inspires commitment? Take a moment to reflect on whether your dating patterns support the type of relationship you truly desire. Need clarity on what's holding you back from attracting a committed, high quality partner? Take my commitment magnet quiz. It'll help you pinpoint your personal patterns and what shifts you need to make. Before working with me, Sierra was constantly second guessing herself. She was afraid to express her needs, and she felt like she had to change to be good enough. Through marriage magnetism, she learned how to set standards, communicate with confidence, and attract a man who cherishes her. And guess what? She's now in a healthy, committed relationship with a man who prioritizes her every single day. I am so happy for you, Sierra. Now that we've debunked these myths, I want to hear from you. Which one surprised you the most? Drop a comment below, and if you're serious about transforming your love life, grab my Transform Your Love Life guide. It follows along with my Transform Your Love Life YouTube series to give you the tools you need to shift your mindset and attract a meaningful relationship. If you're ready for one-on-one coaching, my marriage magnetism program is open for applications. I also offer email coaching and a mini 1 month coaching package if you want personalized guidance. Plus, my Marriage Material Academy is coming soon. I'm so excited. So stay tuned. Don't forget my Marriage Magnetism Facebook group also. It's where high value women like you connect, share insights, and grow together. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, okay? And share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next episode where we talk about why high value women struggle with commitment and how to fix it. Until then, stay true and magnetic. See you next time.